What's going on, people? Welcome to Palace News, where we'll be discussing all the latest transfer rumors related to Palace. As always, if you do enjoy the content, smash the like button and subscribe. I'm joined by Patrick here to talk about some interesting rumors coming out today. As you guys can see, probably from the title, let's start off with that. Michael Olise, according to the media foot source over in France, Lyon are considering a move for Crystal Palace star Olise this month as John Textor looks to make a mark at his new club. Now, Patrick, I think Textor would be extremely stupid to do this move, especially this transfer window. It will send the wrong message. Let's start off with that. I think it sends a wrong message. It seemed like he's using Palace as a stepping stone to make a mark for Lyon. And that won't be good for the fan base, especially now that we're not really buying any players. In honesty, there's lots of question marks involved with this. And I don't think it will happen. Let me just reiterate that. I don't think it will happen because I feel like Steve Parish will tell John Textor, you can't do this because it's going to be absolutely damaging. But for you, seeing Michael Olise being rumoured to leave the club, and this has happened a few times before, even being rumoured to join Chelsea as well. Do you think if we had a star to leave out of these youngsters, it would be Olise, considering every time there is a rumour for one of these players to leave, it is Michael Olise. He ain't Decore, he ain't Mark Gahey.
Well, again, you sent me the link. I didn't even read it because I don't know if this is an credible link. Like you, I don't think there's any way Paris should allow it to happen. I got no issue with Textor, but if he was to do this, it would make no sense, and I'd be extremely concerned about it. But I don't think it's a serious link. As far as a player leaving in the future, maybe in the summer, I could honestly see Olise being the one of the players that would leave. It would not be a great idea to lose him and Wolf at the same time. But on that side of the pitch, we actually have both Raksaki and Abua who can play on that side. They're both left-footed. They both play off the right. So it would make the most sense. Mm-hmm. But having said that, I would like to keep him for at least another season, to develop him a little bit more and to keep him in our squad. But of all the people that would be linked, as far as our youth players over Gahey, I'd rather lose Olise because we have what I would call players that can fill in, whereas other places we don't have that. We don't have that ability to lose a player like
that. And with forwards, I do think it's easier to replace forwards than a midfielder and centre half. And plus, as you said, we do have the forwards. But this month, John Textor can't do this. Like, he can't.
It wouldn't make any sense. It's disastrous. It wouldn't make any sense.
It will ruin his reputation. His reputation right now, not many people are fan of his anyways. There are lots of people that get onto Textor. And me, I'll be honest, for me to get that trust with Textor, I need to see something. I haven't built that trust yet. There's no point in me lying. But if he was to do this, then I think that trust that wasn't even there before, I think it'll be out the window, and he pretty much damages his future at Palace because it'll be the most ridiculous thing to do in this window, especially if we're not bringing in players. Well, look, let us know what you guys think. Let us know if you guys think Olise could potentially leave this window. And if it's not this window, would you guys be happy with Olise to leave in the summer if it meant that we could bring in more players and reinforce the squad like that? But moving on to the second rumour, Patrick. Look, this one is according to reports over in Portugal. There's newspapers A Bolo and O Jogo. No, I'm not making them up. It does sound a bit funny saying that. But look, Crystal Palace apparently were back in Porto over in Portugal to scout the winger Pepe. It seems like, according to the reports, that we were there over in September. It was there this weekend as well. Look, Pepe, 25 years old, I believe, or 26 in a few weeks' time. So he's not the youngest player. He's a bit experienced. He can play left wing, right mid, right back. I believe he's got 4 goals this season over in Portugal in the league, and he's scored 2 goals as well. Look, I'll have to reiterate this. We are scouting him. This report is not saying we're buying him this window. And as soon as I saw this, the first thing that popped into my head, a potential Wilf replacement, because we have to prepare for that. We have to prepare for that. And he might be one of those players that enters the shortlist. So for you, Patrick, I know you haven't seen much of him, but from the profile that you've looked into right now, would you be happy?
Not much of it. I've never seen him play in my life before, but I did do some research, and it makes sense from what you said. If it's not going to be a summer transfer, and Wolf leaves, he's very versatile. He's very versatile. He plays in a league that's decent. Played Champions League with Porto. Played Europa League with him. Got experience. Brazilian. He's got a little flair about him. He's going to have some tricks and flicks about him. If we send out scouts, it's obviously something we're going to be looking for the future. So from that standpoint, it just makes sense to be proactive and look for replacements for Wilf, because we pretty much all know if he hasn't signed a contract now, he's not going to be back. So a player like Pepe would make sense. Again, not knowing nothing about him, but I do like the profile of the player. The age is decent, and he's very versatile.
Let me put this twist here. What if Wilf stays? I think we still need a left winger, don't you think?
And great point, because I was going to say we actually don't have someone that can replace Wilf that makes a lot of sense in our current squad. Players we have now, like even the players that are on loan, like Raksaki and Ibue, actually who's still here, don't play off the left, they play off the right. Yes, Edouard can play there, but he's not as effective there. Obviously, Eze has played there. We both agree. I think we both agree we don't like him on at the left. Yeah. So you're right. It's a great point. As a backup and/or someone that can play, I think that'd be a great move. It's not something the Palace normally do. That seems way too smart to get a player that would back up Wilf, but I'd be all for that too.
Yeah, I think it's a move that we probably should do at some point, because even if he does stay, it could bite us if Wilf has a long-term injury. We do have players that could technically play in that position, but it seems like on one side, on the right-hand side, we're very strong. It seems like we got options there. Even the likes of Raksaki, who's out on loan, you could come back. But down the left-hand side, even when you look at the academy level, I'm not too sure who really fits in, or even at first-team level. There are players that could technically play there, but we haven't got a real option behind Wilf. Our best second option should be our main striker, in my personal opinion, in terms of Edouard. He should be signed up front, not as a backup to Wilf. So, look.
I'll tell you real quick, as far as the academy, one player that can play this, John Kamani Gordon, who's out on loan right now at Carlisle, scored his first goal. And Finn Mooney, who's only like 18, he's also plays off the left. So we do have, but they're both teenagers, they're both very young, so they're not going to be able to replace or back up Wilf even next season. So you've got a good point. Right now in the academy, there's no one really on the left side that would make a lot of sense right now.
Yeah, but look, that's it for the quick update. As always, make sure to subscribe to not miss out on future Palace content. We'll be back. We're already back, technically, looking ahead to the Manchester United game. This should be out when the Man United preview is out, so make sure to check that out if you haven't already done so. And we should be back tomorrow once again to talk about that Man United game after it's happened. So if you have enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And until next time, up the Palace.